What's going on, guys? Crypto Chris back with another cryptocurrency breakdown video, and in this video I'm going to be continuing as part 3 of my DeFi breakdown. In this video the main focus is going to be on Bancor. BNT is having an absolutely sensational surge in price recently, and I'm going to be doing a quick fundamental analysis as well. And I decided also to cover Kava, Kava USDT, because this could be the next potential coin to absolutely start surging. And again, it is part of the DeFi projects. So before I jump in this video, just want to bring your attention once again to my free Telegram. Just to let you know, I'm doing a little giveaway once I reach 2k members on my free Telegram. It looks like the overwhelming people want to receive Chainlink as the prize. So if you want to win some Chainlink, all you got to do is just follow me on my Telegram, guys. And once I hit 2k followers, I'm going to be doing one of my biggest giveaways of Chainlink. Also, I give away my trades analysis, all the crypto news, etc. I try to give as much value as possible within this group. So if you're interested in joining my free Telegram and you want to get some free crypto, go and give me a follow. The link is in the description. So I'm going to first pop over to coinmarketcap.com, and again, as you can see, one of the 2 and 3 top gainers of the day. Again, it is another DeFi project. Lend is something we covered in part 1. Bancor is something I'm going to be covering today, and they've had absolutely, again, 21% and almost 19%, and leading the race in the top 100 gainers is Bitcoin SV, quite shockingly anyway, but we're not going to be covering that. So first of all, I'm going to be jumping into BNT. So just to give you a thing about my Telegram, I gave the analysis back down here around about the $1 mark, and currently we're up $1.66, and we've had an absolutely sensational ride since then. But a lot of these coins, not many people realize how much down they are in value from what they were. Believe it or not, I couldn't believe this when I saw this, that Bancor was actually trading at $11 back in January 2018, and that's before anyone even knew what Bancor BNT was, what it did, before any upgrades. That just shows you back then in January you could have shut your eyes, pointed at any altcoin or ICO, and you would have made an absolutely ton of money. But now, like I've said, the days are over where you just get any project and they start absolutely flying. Now we need to pick solid projects that have actually got some real use case, actually got some decent following, because believe it or not, that does matter, because when you've got people hyping up a coin and they've got actual use case, best believe they're going to start surging. So just to show you the rise that we've had since we bottomed out only recently in March 2020, we've had an absolutely rise almost 1,400%. That is absolutely crazy, considering that you'd think crypto and Bitcoin especially still in the bear market, we've come nowhere near making new highs. But yet again, we have another DeFi coin making 1,400% gains. So what would have been the first clue that we're going to see this absolutely surge in price? First of all, we saw the breakout of this counter trend line. Once again, look at that. Price was just forming lower highs. It was forming lower lows. It just looked like it was going to carry on going down to zero. But all of a sudden, we had a break. And then not only we had a confirmed break, so we had a weekly candle closure above this region. So what that would have been the first clue we'd be looking for. Also, we had the announcement of Bancor V2 back in April, saying July 2020. We have Bancor V2 coming out. It's integrated with Chainlink, so anything integrated with Chainlink is always going to do well. Price oracles that mitigates the risk of impermanent loss for both stable and volatile coins, provides liquidity with 100% exposure to single coin, a more efficient bonding curve that reduces slippage, support for lending protocols. And exactly, that is for support for lending protocols. That was absolutely massive. So anything in DeFi now, obviously you've got integration with Chainlink, it was always going to be great for price, and we've seen this reflected. The more money people get attracted to, obviously, the DeFi movement that we've currently got at the moment, anything's going to do well. So the first point of resistance was obviously going to be what we picked out here. So it was obviously old support became new resistance. So this was my first target. So we actually priced, we actually surge find it, but we closed below it. So that could have been a sign of some type of reversal. But the following week, again, we picked out and we had a candle closure just below old resistance, and again going into this week we've climbed another movement higher. And obviously we have Bancor V2 due this month. We've not said an exact date, but I would expect price to grow. But where can price grow? The first point of resistance definitely is $1.75. Once again, this is where we had loads of weekly candle closures, closed just below. We had these wicks up to the $1.75. We couldn't break it past them. We absolutely started melting all the way down. So that will be my next point of interest. I believe by the end of the week we'll be tapping $1.75. But the next obvious target after that is and it has to be the $2. I mean, the $1 was a psychological level. As you can see, we surged above it, but then we had this candle body closure just below $1. Obviously $1 being a round number, psychological level, and expect the same for $2. So to be honest, I'm expecting $2 to come in by the end of the week, maybe just before we have the Bancor V2. And don't be surprised if we have Coinbase listing, because usually when we have these coins with these big news of a V2, etc., they always want to line it up with other announcements, such as a Coinbase listing or another exchange listing. So don't be surprised if we do see Coinbase saying Bancor is going to be listed on Coinbase. And I believe this should give us the push up to around about $2. And just to show you, so I drew a fib extension again from the high here, roughly about $5, all the way where price bottomed out in May, and it gives us 382 again at $2.07. So I won't be surprised if we do see that spike to around about the $2 and where the 382 extension is. So those are my kind of upside targets. I'm not going to get too carried away and saying, well, yeah, we're going to $10, $15, but a project like this in a full-blown bull market, if Bitcoin is surging and we have an altcoin season, don't be surprised if we absolutely smash through this $11 and we see a $20 to $30. But for now, I'm going to be trading the chart and see where price is going. But at the moment, if we do get this weekly closure above 136, this will be very bullish for price. And again, my target is $2. So next project I'm looking at is Kava USDT. It is another DeFi project. I'm going to just be covering the technical side of this. This is something I covered previously in my Telegram. So if you want to look at the fundamental side of this, just have a look through my Telegram, type in Kava in the search box and it will come up of the fundamental analysis I've done in this. But I'm going to be covering the technical side of it. So we had this ascending wedge. So the people that are in my group already know that I love an ascending wedge. It always plays out. So we have upsloping support and we have a flat line of resistance. And I was looking at this one. So as soon as we had a break above this, and then we retested, look at that candle body closure again. Just it closed above previous resistance, so that kind of gave me the alarm. It was time to go long. So I told people in the Telegram, time to go long. And again, look at this. We secured 20% profit on this one alone. Again, we came back, retested the 786. Again, how did I come up with that 786? Again, all I did was draw the fib extension from the wick high down to the wick low, and it came up with the 786. Again, this was a region where we had all these previous wick rejections, guys. That shows you there was a lot of demand in these zones, a lot of sell action. So a lot of people that were buying on these levels will quit. We're going to definitely sell at these levels. But now we've had that wick up there. We've had all the people that got caught here have now sold, and again, price came down again. Where did it find support again? Previous resistance became new support, and now we're trying to break through the 786 again. But if we do break above this region, when's the next target on the daily time frame? It's going to be all-time high, $1.64, and that will be my next target. Once this resistance is taken out, I'll be looking for an all-time high of $1.64. Anything above here, we're going to price discovery zone. Targets can be anything, round numbers, 170, 180, but I'm guessing $2 will be a target, a price many people will be targeting. Many buyers will be looking to take the price up to around about $2. Just the fact is just a nice round number, and it'd be a psychological resistance as well. So Kava, I'm looking for 164, then $2 for my next upside targets. Again, very simple analysis. As you can see, I don't really use many indicators. I don't really need much to tell me where price is going, where demand is, etc., where support and resistance is. And least, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, I want to cover ZRX, as I believe ZRX, again, it's another project where, again, it's a DeFi project, but it's a lot of DeFi projects. They can build the platform on ZRX, and it has another project with actual real use case. So again, I covered the fundamental side in my Telegram. So if you want to check out fundamental, just go on my Telegram. It's all in there. But technical side, I just want to show you very similar to what we had to Bancor. So we had this counter trend line forming. And look where we found a break. We broke above, and now we're finding support on old resistance on the counter trend line. So that's another bullish sign. Also, price formed obviously this rounding bottom here. So rounding bottom means that we start from the high, and then obviously the sellers are getting weaker and weaker, and then we're kind of rounding off to the top here. And price is currently above old resistance. So we had this resistance zone here where price struggled so many times to even break, and even recently. And currently, as you can see, we're now finding support, and we have a candle body above old resistance, which is bullish to me. And if we do close this on the 3-day, so in 1 day 4 hours, if we do get that candle body closure above this red box zone here, I believe we're going to see that push to my zone of roughly about 50 cents. Again, 50 cents psychological level where we had previous resistance. Nice round number, and that will be the next level of resistance I'll be looking for if we do close above this region. Further up, so again, I just want to say that 50 cents again was resistance because it was support back here. Again, old support flipped to new resistance. So I'm looking for 50 cents, and if we do break above this zone here, I'll be looking for roughly anything between 64 and 70 cents. Again, we had a lot of price action happen within this region, so this old support became new resistance before we absolutely melted down all the way back down to 11 cents. So those are my upside targets for ZRX. Again, another DeFi project that will do well over the next few months to a year as we see the further growth of DeFi. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if you're holding any DeFi projects. Let me know if you actually hold any of these coins that I mentioned in this video. Don't forget to follow my free Telegram. Once again, guys, I'm giving a little giveaway in here. All you got to do is just join my Telegram. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next video. Crypto Chris over and out.